friends, and welcome back. So, couple little things. I never know how I'm going to start these vlogs. It's a surprise to both of us. So if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we're kind of mixing up the channel. We're doing everything from subscription unboxings, playing and makeup, cleaning, cooking, vlogging, whatever it may be. So I am making the youngin' their usual chicken wrap. I actually did a little video talking about it's literally from Aldi's. Everybody is saying the chicken breast is just like, excuse me, shush, just like Chick-fil-A, whatever. They're happy with it. And I am actually getting ready to cook. I've got some chicken breast that I get from Aldi's, probably close to thawed. I'm just trying to do affordable meals. My kids, they're not really picky, and we have learned that we really like some like soulful southern cooking or easy cooking. I don't really know. You know, I don't think any of what I'm talking about is even gonna make any sense. But anywho, all I'm gonna do is some barbecue sauce. I found this one real inexpensive somewhere. I have no idea where. And I'll be honest too, it's kind of getting hard around here to find chicken breasts. So I'm trying to like make more casseroles and things like that, but anywho, I digress. So I'm gonna do some of this, but I'm gonna probably doctor it up a little bit, add my own seasonings, maybe some apple cider vinegar. Redmond salt is huge. That's all we use to cook. In my last vlog, I showed you all how I made my punch bowl into my veggie bowl. So I've got some peppers that are on their last thing of life. So what I'm gonna do is saute those up. I've got an onion in here I think that needs used up too, so I'm gonna add that into my barbecue sauce and throw everything into the crock pot. Haley is gonna be coming over. We're gonna film our Ipsy versus Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for September. Our Ipsy bags are not even here yet, and it's the 21st of September when I am filming this. So I think what I'm gonna do in this particular vlog is I'm kind of new to doing this vloggy thing over here and just meshing everything in here. So we'll talk about those here in a second. I'm so excited about those. Anyways, so I made some banana bread over the weekend, and I did film myself. This was like my second time making some because it was such a hit and my kids are requesting it. So I had made some more homemade, literally the best ever homemade banana bread. I'm just so proud of it. New stage of life, friends. Mama's cooking, but I also I call it the ADHD cooking, because my brain is just all over the place. Okay, so turning it back to the flour. So my folks had my kids go over to their house last night for like steak dinner and stuff. My kids were so excited. They're big steak eaters like their dad. Me, not so much. I'm just not. Plus it's stupid expensive to feed like a big family of steak. So anyhow, so the kids were all excited. So the hubs and I never get to go on dates, so we were like gonna make a date out of it because we were gonna have any kids. Well, Mother Nature had other plans, and it was downpouring. And the last time that we had actually gotten to go on a date was like, I think it was the end of June, beginning of July, somewhere around there. And we were going to Texas Roadhouse. I know, we're like so crazy adventurous. So we went to Texas Roadhouse, and Mother Nature was downpouring on us. Ended up a huge strong storm came through. The neighbor's trampoline came, bashed up one of my vehicles, actually two of my vehicles, destructed our garage, which everything, because the Rona is still behind schedule. So it's been months. We're still waiting on our garage door to be replaced. That's how bad it was. I mean, we have it on camera footage. It was just like, it wasn't a tornado, but it was just a really, really bad storm. So last night, here we're thinking we're gonna go out to dinner, and it's downpouring like crazy. And I'm like, now the last time Mother Nature was like, you better get your booties home. And we got home literally, when we checked camera footage, 5 to 10 minutes right after that trampoline just plummeted our everything. Yeah. And it was bad because we got home at like 9:30 at night and it was dark out, so we couldn't see how bad one of the vehicles had been damaged. And I, you know, the next morning was like, oh, thank you Jesus, like, for watching over us and everything. And he did watch over us, don't get me wrong. But then we walked out and then we saw like pieces of the trampoline all in our front yard, all down the side of my vehicle. It, like, the neighbor across the street was really nice and let us know, like, that he had watched the destruction. It was not good. The vehicle's been fixed. It was literally $6,000 worth of damage. And I'm the type of person, I don't like car payments. So my cars are paid off and they're older. And they almost had to total it. Never been in an accident, almost had to total it. Yeah, I was not a happy girl. So they were able to fix it enough to not get it totaled. So anyways, now we just gotta wait on the garage door to get here, which it got delayed another month. And I'm like, well, we've waited this long. So anywho, but the hubs was really sweet. He stopped and got flowers. Poor guy was sopping wet when he came in. And we just ordered food in, and that was our little date night. And you'll see one of Martha from the Good Candle, her little candle, he had the candle going for us last night. It was cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this situated. I'm gonna just go ahead and saute up the onion and peppers because I do not want them to go to waste. Y'all know I've been doing a ton of empties over here on my channel. I've been trying to be so good about it for like the past year, and I'm trying to be better about that with my food as well. I mean, obviously that makes sense, but to someone with ADHD, it's out of sight, out of mind. So that's why I've been trying to see stuff. One thing I've learned about myself is I am queen of out of sight, out of mind. So I've noticed a lot of my reasoning for the clutter, I think, is to keep it in sight, so it's not out of mind. You know what I mean? Ramble fest. Let's go ahead and get to chopping and cooking, sauteing.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, our gold. You see, what do you got, so take
A judgment-free zone on my doll, as you know what, knives. Yes, I have a doohickey to try and sharpen it, but I don't know what my deal is. I haven't tried it out. So anyhow, I'm gonna just keep doll knife cutting my onions, my peppers. I did put a little bit of oil in my pan. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and season it to taste. You add whatever seasonings you want. I did salt, pepper, and some, I think that's garlic salt. I don't remember. It's from Costco. Good deal. Anywho, just gonna go ahead and do that and let it do its thing for a little bit. Oh, look at that. I forgot. I added some of those chopped onions. I'm telling you, if you don't get your spices from Costco's, you really just should. That's all I got. Anywho, I'm going to move over to the barbecue sauce. I feel like you could just do this with any old barbecue sauce. Just make it your own. Season it however you want. And I tell you what, my family was cracking me up. They were like, oh, this barbecue sauce, it's so good. I was like, really affordable too. Alright, off to cleaning, because who doesn't love to clean?
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden, our gold.
Alright friends, heading back over to the crock pot. I do have it set on high, and I did spray it down with some oil. And I'm going to just add 2 chicken breasts in here. I'm cleaning them off and cutting them and all of that. And if you want, you can definitely add more chicken breast to it. I just chose not to because chicken breast is hard to find around here. Anyways, I'm just pouring my sauce mixture over there, and I let it cook a good 3 to 4 hours. I got this large Hawaiian rolls. It is 24 rolls in total, and so I made like ham and cheese sliders with these 12, and with these 12 I'm going to use these rolls for the shredded barbecue chicken. It's going to be delicious.
It's not that I don't care. Need to shut down.
I just wanted to pop on here and tell you all or update you all on these Rachael Ray pans. They're from Walmart. Now, y'all told me I shouldn't be putting them in the dishwasher. I did not know that. So since I purchased this new set of Rachael Ray pots and pans, I have not, and I love these pans. Like, they literally cook everything to perfection. I haven't had any issues with things sticking. These are by far my favorite pots and pans set ever, and fun fact, it's my first full set that I've had since my divorce back in like 2007, so I felt like it was time to go from mix match pots and pans to a full set, you know what I mean? But anyways, you can pick these up at Walmart. They came in different colors, but I just went with the standard gray, and I always wash them by hand, and these are amazing. You all actually recommended them to me, and I love them. So Haley has come over. We filmed our little video. I am doing the pasta salad. Oh, by the way, wanted to show you all my absolute favorite. Okay, one of my favorite, because there's multiples. Built Bar has brought back the cookie dough. Like, these are chunks of cookie doughs in the bar. This is really good. This, I'm so excited because, let me show you all. Well, y'all know my messiest in pantry, that there will be a pantry clean out coming soon. I bought multiple boxes of this back when it released a while back, and this is all I had left, so I have been savoring it with, like, obviously you see my other stash of everything. I mean, there's boxes that I go through of these. Protein's super important, especially as we get older. So anywho, I was super excited they brought back the cookie dough, because now your girl can get all crazy with it. These are really good too if you microwave them. Some people will microwave them and then put the Rebel ice cream on there if you are keto or low carb or what have you. Yeah, this is like, oh, it's dessert. Anywho, code HOTMESS will save you 10% over at Built Bar. That is an affiliate code. I did reach out to Built Bar and ask if we get a coupon code, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you one. Do you want to make an affiliate? And I'm like, yes. So of course I use my own coupon code for my protein bars, but I can tell you my favorites are these salted caramel and then the coconut almond. I love getting the little minis when I don't want a full bar, but I just want like just a little something to take the edge off of craving.
It's never over till it's over, baby.
This is the pasta salad that I'm gonna make with our pulled chicken barbecue sandwiches. And for a veggie, I'm not for sure yet. I have some Brussels sprouts in there, but I don't think the kids are gonna like that, so I'll probably just do like a salad or something. This pasta salad is super easy to make. All you gotta do is boil your pasta. Fun fact, I can't handle the peas that are in this pasta salad. Like, I don't know what it is. Texture, can't do it. So anywho, boil your pasta and everything. You add this packet of powder and you just add some mayonnaise. Mix it up, stir it up, chill it, boom. We like fast and easy, and of course delicious. Friends, heading back over to the crock pot, 3 to 4 hours on high, then I dropped it to low and shredded it up with that little meat masher, and boom, finished. Now I want to show you all what I did with the leftovers. So next day, kids, lunch, all of that, I took a can of biscuits, and this is just a can from Aldi's. You can get whatever brand you want. Then I took some mozzarella cheese balls, because we had that. all I did was mush down the biscuits and took our shredded chicken from the night before, and I made a little like Hot Pocket sandwich out of it. It was so good, and I just added that little cheese in there. Of course, just use whatever cheese that you want. Yeah, here it's sticking, so the next go around you're gonna see that I got smart and sprayed my cutting board, but I just mashed the ends together and popped it right onto the pan and went ahead and did the rest of the biscuits. It turned out perfect because I had just enough chicken. See, there's where you see me spray, but I had just enough chicken to fill every one of the biscuits, and it was so good. So something, you know, easy peasy to do with your leftovers so they don't go to waste. Totally winging it, so if I did this incorrectly, please kindly correct me in the comment section. Anyways, I just took an egg and just kind of beat it up and added a little bit of garlic salt to it and did what I think is called an egg wash bath, I think, on these little Hot Pocket doohickeys. So that's what you're seeing me do here, and I mean, it turned out well. They didn't burn or anything, and they had a nice like crispy crunch to them, so that I guess worked out in my favor if I did do it incorrectly. As far as baking, I just followed the can of biscuits, and I did about 350 degrees for at first 13 minutes, and then it needed an additional 5 minutes. Now moving on to my next little, I don't even know what to call this, is I'd seen some pictures over on like Pinterest or TikTok or what have you, but God forbid I looked for the actual recipe. So I diced up a couple green apples. Then, because I'm trying to use everything in my pantry, I threw them in a bowl and I found some cinnamon and sugar from when I'd made the kids some donuts, sprinkled that all over. Now, I did end up adding some butter to help everything stick a little bit more, but I went ahead and stirred those up. To be honest, I probably should have only used one apple for what I'm about to show you all. I took a can of cinnamon rolls. Again, these are just from Aldi's. I've been saving so much money shopping at Aldi's, and I just chopped up every one of those cinnamon rolls. So after I chopped up the cinnamon rolls, I just threw everything back into the bowl and mixed everything together. Y'all, I'm cracking up at myself. I just replayed what I just said, and I sound like such a valley girl at the end, trying to speak all proper together. Like, stop it, Rhonda, stop. So I did go ahead and add a little bit more of that cinnamon and sugar together, and then I took it and sprayed a bundt pan, I believe is what it's called, and went ahead, piled everything in there like so. And as far as the baking, once again, I just kind of followed the cinnamon roll directions and went ahead and baked it at 400. But what you're gonna see first is I did pull the little Hot Pockets out of the oven, and I did flip them because I didn't want them to get too dark on one side. And all I did was just pop them back into the oven for about 3 minutes just to let the other side brown up a little bit so they could be crunchy. Look how delicious they look. Alright, so I'm going ahead and pull them out of the oven so I can get my little apple cinnamon roll concoction in there. As far as the baking, I did 400 degrees for about 15 minutes, and they were delicious. Now check out the inside of these Hot Pockets. Ooh, they were so good. And there's that. Okay, listen here, y'all. One thing, see that mess? Don't try and flip it out. I used too many apples for this, so nothing really binded together. It was kind of a hot mess. So I threw it right back into the bundt pan, added the icing, and scooped it out onto a plate that way, and that's the way we ended up eating it. It was really good. Super appley, but really good. Anyways, friends, that is all for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Stick around, more to come. Have been enjoying making these videos for y'all, and you know, it's a fun little idea of what to do with your leftovers. Anyways, see y'all in the next video. Kisses from Kentucky.